them in great detail. So some of the stuff that we're going to be learning, we'll be learning together for the first time. If this is your first time coming to the show is called Save the Date with Travel Bae. And to give you guys a little background of why we have this show, I'm a wedding planner. I've been doing wedding planning for the last 10 years full time. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't do anything else. This is like, I feel like I was created to do wedding planning, event planning, party planning. I do it all: weddings, baby showers, bridal showers, bar mitzvahs, sweet 16s, quinceañeras, family reunions, class reunions, engagement parties, divorce parties. Unfortunately, they happen too. Graduation parties. I've done vow renewals. I've done some of the Halloween parties, Valentine's Day dances. I've done proms. I've done it all. So today we have a new segment of the show. So in keeping with the name, Save the Date with Travel Bae, I've decided that how can we become better people when it comes to dating? And I came with this crazy idea the other day on my stream, and I was like, wouldn't it be interesting to find out what our exes think about us? Are we really good when it comes to dating? Some of us think we're like great catches, but if we were to reach out to some of your exes, what would they say? So I was thinking about that. So on my stream the other day, we made a couple of calls. We asked a couple of people, and my. So I asked a couple of people prior to today who's brave enough to let me call their ex on the show and ask them, how was it dating that person? And we'll just have to find out together. So I have 4 people that we're going to call. So we'll do 2 in the beginning of the show. You guys have to stick around because we're going to do 2 more calls at the end of the show. And we're just going to try to see if it's possible to save the date. So, like, would your ex want to date you again? Were you a great communicator? Was the first impression as impressionable as you thought? Who knows? So if you guys want to be featured on this new segment, make sure you message me on IG. My link is in the bio. Nail biting. My IG link is in my bio. Message me. Send me the phone number of your ex. You have to give me the name they call you, because as we all know, my friends, well, actually most of my friends do know that I live stream, so they know who Travel Bae is. But I'm quite sure Miss One and Dunn's ex doesn't call her that. I'm sure Dunn Stud's ex doesn't call her that. Ice Blue Baby's ex may not call her that, even though she has these beautiful blue eyes. That's probably not the name that he would call her. So if you're brave enough to send me your ex's information, send it to me on IG, phone number of your ex, what name they call you, and I'll ask the questions. So this new segment is called exactly what the show is called, Save the Date. And I want to tell you guys, once we did this on my stream this weekend, it was actually very good. I mean, there's 2 people that are going to dinner dates with their exes. So we need to do a recap to find out what happened after we called their ex. Did they get a phone call from their ex? Did they decide to rekindle things? Are they going to give love another try? Who knows? Because sometimes your exes, it may not have been a bad breakup. It could have been bad timing. Who knows? Okay, so we have the first person that I'm going to call. I was sent this phone number by some brave person on this app who wanted me to call their ex. So let's give them a call and let's see. Okay, guys, here we go. And I've actually messaged the people prior to, so they know I'm calling, okay? Hi, might I please speak to, we're going to refer to you as Caroline.
Okay.
Hi, Caroline. So this is Travel Bae. I'm the one that texted you and told you I was going to be giving you a call. I've been speaking with Bar Ale, who is in the live stream with me currently. And I've let him know that we're going to ask you how it was dating Bar Ale. So, first question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was...
Wait. You gonna ask me questions of how I was dating who?
We're going to ask you questions about how it was dating Bar L. Okay, so he's here, and he's a little shocked because I didn't actually tell him that he was going to be the first call. He's actually typing the words "wow" in the comments as we speak. So, Caroline, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was it dating Bar L?
I'll say a 9.
Oh, he was a 9. Wow. Okay. So, if you could describe Bar L in 3 words, what would they be?
Alive.
Alive. Okay.
Of the male gender.
He was a male. Okay. And what else?
And a descendant of the continent of Africa.
You know, that's interesting because Bar L is a huge, he studies a lot. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. Okay. So Caroline, give me on this, tell me his best and worst qualities of dating Bar L. But before you do, give me 1 second. So guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Bae. On my feature show, we have a new segment called Save the Date, where we are actually trying to potentially save the date between Caroline, who used to date Bar L. So Caroline, could you tell me the best and worst qualities of Bar L when you were dating him?
The work is inconsistency to show up.
The inconsistency to show up. Wow. That's tough. Okay. And so what was the best quality?
The best quality was making me believe his plan.
Oh, so he was able to sell you on the dreams that he was.
Very much.
Okay. So if he were a salesman, you would have bought said car and warranty.
I would bought sand at the beach.
Okay, I loved it. I love it. Okay. So my next question is, if you had the option, if everything was aligned, you both were single and times were different, and Bar L were to call you and say, Caroline, I would like to take you out again, would you be open to it?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. It's the yes for me. So it looks like Caroline is interested in buying the sand once again, guys. Okay. And lastly, Caroline, we have one final question. Being that Bar L is in the stream and he can't hear you, I would like you to, is there something you would like to say to Bar L? Let's say he's not going to potentially date you, but let's say he's going to meet someone on Meet Me that's going to be amazing, and he wants to pursue this young woman. What is one bit of advice that you would give him to make sure he's ready for the next person? So we don't have to do another segment to save the date. He'll be ready to make the date. What would that be?
I would say follow through and show up.
Well, boys and girls, you have it here. It's the follow through. And okay, I love that. There it is. Well, Caroline, I would like to say thank you for being so honest and transparent and so brave for answering those questions. Bar L was very shocked. He's probably at this point going to make a quick bathroom run, but everything seems perfectly fine. And I appreciate you for talking to us and taking the time out of your busy day to speak with us about this. And thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Okay, bye. Okay. Surprise! Plot twist. Okay, we have one more person. Okay, so guys, put a 1 in the comments if you feel like were you on the edge of your seats? Were you nervous? Tell me what you guys were thinking as the phone call was happening. I'm sure Bar L was like, WTF, I was not aware that you were calling Caroline. I was hella nervous. Facts. Okay. So we have another person. So again, I did message a couple people on the app. and ask them prior to if they will be open to me calling someone on their behalf. So I have one more phone call before our guests come in. And so let me know something real quick. Who on the show would be interested in me calling their ex? Put a one in the comments if you would actually be open to me. And you hear the phone call. It's nothing messy. Skylight will be interested. Jug will be interested. Okay. Queen. Santee. Wow. Okay. You guys make sure to message me on IG. The phone number of your ex, their name, and the name that they know you as. So when I call or message them prior to me calling, they'll know who I am and why I'm calling. Okay. We got one more person to call. This guy's name is Marty. And Marty used to date someone on this app who we're going to refer to as David. Okay?
Hello.
Hi, Marty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. So this is Travel Bae, and I want to thank you so much for taking my phone call. I messaged you earlier about giving you a call, and I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions about how it was when you were dating Davey. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So again, my name is Travel Bae. I have a feature show on the app Meet Me, and it's called Save the Date. So I'm a wedding planner, and I love the ideal of helping people find love and celebrate their love. So I know that you and Davey went out and things weren't as awesome as they could have been, but we do want to help Davey in maybe his next potential person that he dates becoming a better person. So first,
you want to help him? Why you can't help me?
Oh, you're right. Actually, Marty, we could help you, and I feel like that's something we should probably definitely do. So we'll probably do that the next time. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Marty. Okay. So my first question is, can you tell me in 3 words how your experience was dating Davey?
In 3 words.
Mm-hmm.
Low down, dirty dog.
Whoa. Okay. So it wasn't amazing. That's okay. Sometimes first impressions are not our best impression. There's always second chances. So
But child, I don't know about no second chances because I was with him back and forth for 10 years.
Oh wow, 10 years.
10 years.
Okay. And in those 10 years, I'm sure there had to be some good moments because something about the love kept you guys going back. So
I can't say that. It was some good time.
Okay.
It was some good time.
Okay. So why don't you give me the best and worst qualities of that he possessed?
The best qualities is when he wasn't broke, he paid for everything. Another good quality of him was that he was very nurturing.
Oh, very nurturing. I love that.
He was nurturing.
Okay.
The worst quality was he was a liar. And he was a cheater. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So Davey has a little work to do, and that's okay because none of us are perfect. So let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, we want to always give someone a chance to build, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, where would you rate Davey when it comes to a potential partner?
That's a trick question. Let's see. What would I rate him? Probably a 5.
Okay. Hey, a 5 is not horrible. It's not amazing, but there's room to grow. I can appreciate that. It's
he got a lot of steps to grow. A lot of steps on the ladder.
Okay, I love that. So let me ask you this. Let's say you want to help Davey become a better person. And
I tried 10 years and it didn't work.
Okay. So
not younger. I can't fix his life.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, let's say you want to give him something to help him with the next person he's going to date. We want to save the date for the next person. What advice would you give to him when it comes to meeting someone new?
tell the truth.
That's great advice. To tell the truth.
Yeah, because like I always used to state, I don't care. I'm that person where I don't care if you think it's gonna hurt me. I do not care. I don't want to have to find out secondhand, and I don't want to have to go looking for it to find it.
Wow,
because it's too much work. So if you just tell me, then we can talk this stuff through, and we can probably work something out.
I love that. I love that. Wow. Okay. Well, Marty, is there anything else that you'd like to potentially add? Maybe if you're like, there's quite a few people here listening on the show, and we're all looking for love. Is there one bit of advice that you give anyone in particular about being brave enough to give love a second chance? What advice would you give them?
If I was to give that type of advice, I would say don't take the baggage from the last time into this time.
I love that.
Give it a clean slate, and let's try it all over again.
I love. Wow. I feel yes, but
if you see them flags, get the hell up out of there.
oh.
If you see the same flags, get up out of there.
Right. Wow. I appreciate you. This was awesome. I can guarantee you Davy's listening. He did tell me he's going to come in under a lurker account because he did not want people to know it was him. And Davy is a top badge. I must put that out there, but that's okay. But I do appreciate you for being honest. And if he reaches out to you, would you be interested in coming back next week and just kind of giving us like a follow-up with everything?
I can tell you what happened. I don't know if it's gonna be too smooth, but I can tell you.
So you don't feel like there's any chance for you guys to save the date?
After 10 years, how many days we gotta go on to save?
Fair enough. Well, Marty, I appreciate your honesty, your transparency, and this was amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good day.
Bye. Well, Marty was funny. Unfortunately, Davy, it doesn't look like Marty's interested in saving the date with you. But, hey, maybe you guys can have a phone conversation and we'll see. Marty's the MVP. Bro said, after 10 years, it's a no for me. He was amazing. Yeah. So that was interesting. So you guys, this is a new segment that we're going to do every show. 2 phone calls in the beginning, 2 phone calls at the end, just to see if there's any kind of way we, as in Travel Bae and the crew, can save the date. But with that being said, are you guys ready to go into the show and meet our guest for today? Put a 1 in the comments if you're ready for the guests. They're going to be amazing. Don't worry, we're not calling their exes. That's not happening. We will not be calling any of their exes. Thank you guys so much. So we have, let's see. Now I don't know okay, you guys, we have Miss Liz. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
So I don't know if you guys know Miss Liz. There's like an echo. Do you have a second device on?
No.
Oh. Is it still echoing?
I can't hear it.
Okay. Maybe it's just me. It is echoing. Okay. Do
Sorry,
you have your Bluetooth on, maybe?
Let me check. No, my Bluetooth's not on.
Okay. Well, it's fine. We'll just make it work. It's live. Things happen. Technology. Okay. So for anyone that doesn't know you, do you mind just kind of introducing yourself to everyone, letting them get to know you?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Liz. I've been on the app for almost a year now. I signed up last November 30th, and I wasn't looking for love. I was just looking for friends, and that happens to be when you find it, So I found Top Badge Kevster one day in a random battle.
Really?
Yeah. And we followed each other's streams and exchanged, off meet me phone numbers so that we could talk, about our personal lives. And we probably started talking, I think, on New Year's Eve and then talked every day since.
Wow. So that's like 1 month in.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what was it about Kevster that really drew you into him?
Well, I was looking for someone who was ready to be a baby daddy. And he was definitely not scared of that. Most men that I talked to, I was like, I'm looking for a baby daddy before anything. Like, I don't care about marriage. I just want a baby daddy. I'm 37 years old. Like, I'm ready. If you're not ready, get the F out. So he was like, yeah, I'm not scared. I want to do it. I want a baby too. Let's do this. And I was like, whoa, confidence. Hello.
Wow. Okay. So,
and when I watched his streams, I really liked the way he spoke to everyone equally. You know what I mean? Regardless of their age, their gender, their ability, he treated everyone equally. And that's like something that I do as well. And I appreciate that about other people.
I love that. So I find it interesting. I hear a lot of people say that as a wedding planner, a lot of people say, "Oh, I wasn't looking to date when it just happened." And I always tell people, I think that's so true, because a lot of times when you're specifically looking, it doesn't happen. But when you're not looking, bam, there it is.
That's when it happens. It's true.
Right. So
Stop looking.
Were you scared when you first started kind of feeling like you were really beginning to like him?
Scared? A little bit, just because we had an ocean between us, you know, like, how is this going to work? You know, like, he's not my next door neighbor, you know, like, we're going to have to do long distance. And I've done long distance before and it didn't work out. So I was a little bit scared of that happening again, you know, but like your previous caller said, like, you can't take things from the past into the present, you know? So I tried to forget about my last relationship that was long distance and start fresh with this one.
Okay. So Cam lives in Amsterdam and you live in Canada. So how far of a flight is that? How long of a flight?
I think 8 hours.
Okay. So you guys started talking on New Year's Eve, and then you started talking every single day after. How long did it take you guys to make it official?
I felt like we were official. Like, I couldn't put expectations of us being official when we hadn't even met in person yet. You know what I mean? But I felt like we were like online official on Valentine's Day. He asked me to be his Valentine, and he set up a really cute like online date for us. And like, I felt so special, more special than I felt any other Valentine's Day in real life. So that's when I felt the love, the butterflies, and the ooh.
Okay. So you guys, Kester is in the comments. You guys make sure to fave Miss Liz and Kester. So Kester, she felt like you guys were official on Valentine's Day. When did you feel like you guys were official? I wonder if it's the same date.
I wonder.
We'll wait for him to answer. So my next question is, so you feel like it was official around the same time. And I got confirmation, and I confirmed it at Italy. Wait, you guys went to Italy?
Yes, as soon as the borders in Italy opened up for American Canadian travelers, we booked flights and we met there in person.
When was this?
That was in July.
So that was the first meetup was in July?
That was the first time we met in person, yeah. In Italy. How romantic.
Oh my God. Okay, so tell us, how did the meetup go? I mean, I know how it went.
I was super nervous. I think he was super nervous too, just because we didn't know if we would feel the same as we already felt, you know, like it could be totally different, you know, like I knew he wasn't a catfish, obviously, because we do video chats and everything, right? But the feelings could also not be there when we met in person, you know, but I think both of us felt when we met in person that it was more than we ever expected, and we were more satisfied, and we were, you know, the other person was like more than we ever thought. So
oh, I love that. He said it was 7 months of online dates and calls. Okay. He was so nervous also, but because of the flight and what if she doesn't show up there. Oh my God, right. Because I mean, having the itinerary is one thing, but getting on the plane is another. Like, talk about
not a conventional relationship.
Runway meet me bride, that part. Okay, so you guys, so where did you actually meet? Did you meet at the airport for the first time, or where?
Yes, outside of the airport in Italy, in Rome. Yeah.
Wow. So
with our masks on, we were like, hi, like, do we hug? Do we kiss? I don't know.
She was like, he is so big.
I was like, hello, is that you up there?
So how tall is he?
He's 6'5", yeah.
Whoa, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7", which is kind of tall for a woman, but wow, I'm like up to here on him.
Perfect for hugging. I'm gonna hold you. Okay, so you saw him for the first time at the airport. Did you feel like everything was like the same? How long did it take for the nerves to kind of calm down?
Like I think we were both like really giddy and like a little bit shaky and like palms sweating, you know, as we were like at the airport, finding a cab, getting to our hotel where we met, where we were going to stay together for 3 days, you know. We just met for the first time in person and checked into a hotel. Close your ears if you're Christian, please. But
what, really? But you know what? Wow. Were you scared about that? Were you nervous? I mean, he was gonna be this is your future baby daddy, so it's okay.
I wasn't really nervous, you know, like I'm very confident in my own abilities and like my independence, and I always travel solo. So I was fine if he didn't show up. I would just enjoy Italy on my own, you know, and if I hated him, I would just pick another room.
Okay. So you guys check into the hotel and you're able to take your mask off. He would just find another baby daddy. So you guys take the mask off. So did you guys have your first kiss, or did
funny story about our first kiss? Like, it's COVID, right? So as soon as we got checked into our rooms, we went to the bathroom and we're washing our hands together, like just like looking at each other in the mirror, washing our hands for 20 seconds or whatever, and then we just like looked up and had our first kiss as we were washing our hands, all the COVID off our hands.
That is so sweet. Wow. Okay. So how did your friends and family members feel about this first time meetup? Were they nervous for you?
Yeah, but like my family knows that I'm like sporadic and crazy and spontaneous, and this is me. This is like they weren't shocked that this is what I was doing, you know. They were like, oh, just Miss Liz being Miss Liz, you know. Yeah. And I think his family thought the same. He's kind of like always been drawn to foreign women type of thing, and I've always been drawn to foreign men, so nobody was surprised. Of course they were worried, you know, my grandma was praying and all that, but yeah, nobody was really too worried, I don't think.
Okay, so both of you live stream. So did your streams know that you guys were meeting for the first time? Did you live stream any of this?
Yeah, we didn't live stream our meetup, but we did do like live streams as soon as we checked into the hotel. Like after we got to know each other a little bit, we started streaming, and yeah, it was so fun.
Fun. So did you do a stream together or separate streams?
We did a stream together on Kevster stream, and then I would stream like kind of like, it's annoying to do streams like at the same time right beside each other, you know, so I would stream on the balcony and he would stream in the room or something, and we'd go see each other and be like, what's Kevster doing?
So how long were you there?
We were in Italy for a week, and then we went to Belgium to meet his family, and then to the Netherlands to like see where he grew up and where he lives and everything. So
okay, so guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Save Today with Travel Bae. If it wasn't a feature show, I would totally be saying, hi, Adam, how are you, my love? Thank you so much for coming in. Hi, Queen. But it's a feature show, so I can't say that. But thank you guys for being here. And that's where we are. So we're talking to Miss Liz, who met Kevster, Top Match Kevster, on the app, and they decided to have their first meetup in Italy. So romantic. So you say you guys were there for how long?
In Italy for a week, and then all in total we spent 6 weeks nonstop together this summer. So yeah, every day, every night, 6 weeks together. So we got sick of each other a couple of times, but I mean that's part of a relationship, right? That was just helping us learn about each other's buttons to push and how to make it better, and communication for sure.
Wow, 6 weeks. Put a 1 in the comments if you think you would be open for a first time meeting up lasting 6 weeks.
Definitely not conventional first date.
Outrageous says too. Wow, that's okay. So okay, so you guys meet up in Italy. So where did you go next? Did he come to you, or did you go to him?
Yeah, no, we stayed in Europe for that 6 weeks, and then I had to come home to go back to work. And so now I'm back in Canada. He's still in the Netherlands right now, but in 2 weeks he comes here and he's going to spend 3 months here.
Wow.
90-day fiance.
I love it. Okay, you got your passport, period. Okay, so listen, now I don't want to spoil anything, but I saw a little video on IG that POF shared, and I don't know if everybody else saw it, but I wonder, can I pull it up? Well, anyway, maybe I'm not going to pull it. Do you want to tell us what it was? Like, what was the video
it the engagement video?
Oh, an engagement video. That happened? Sure.
Sorry, I don't know what video you're meaning.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah, so only about 4 days after we met, we went to the Trevi Fountain, which is like the love fountain in Italy, in Rome. And we threw the coins in the fountain, and then I turned around and Kevster was on one knee and he had somebody recording it all, and he asked and I was like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
You guys, I'm just saying, the first meetup, 4 days in, there's an engagement. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, wow. Oh, it's so pretty. Let me see if I can find the video. Is it on your IG page?
Not on mine. It's on the Meet Me page. It's on Kevster's page.
Okay, so let me see if I can find it.
So I got this ring. I got this ring. We got this ring vintage. It's a vintage ring from Ireland, and there's instead of a diamond, I'm not a big fan of diamonds, so it's a labradorite stone, and that just symbolizes like labradorite. You wear it if you want to create new life type of thing, and since I want to have a baby, I think that was like perfect. And it fit me perfect. I didn't need to get it sized, and I love secondhand things. Like, I only buy secondhand things. So this ring, that it has a story, someone else wore it. I just like want to keep that alive, you know.
Oh, okay, you guys, I have the video. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's flip this around.
That's
so cute. So cute. Okay, so were you in shock? Have you guys talked about marriage at all?
Yeah, we definitely talked about it. It wasn't something that was super important to me. Like I said, like I just like want to make a family, and like in this day and age, like I feel like everybody's getting divorced, and like marriage doesn't really mean the same as it used to mean. So to me, like having a baby is more of a commitment and more of a forever than getting married. But in Kevster's opinion, he was like, listen, if we're gonna make this commitment to have a baby, I want to promise each other that we're gonna be together forever. And I thought that was so sweet and melted my heart. So I was like, yeah, like let's get married too.
You guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Bae. We're talking to Miss Liz, who is engaged to Kevster. They met on the app, and they've been, so you have officially been dating now for how many months? So I guess February.
Like, I don't know how to track it, really. Do you track the online? Do you track the meet in person? Do you track since we first met? I don't know.
Right. So I mean, I think you guys engaged. When I saw your engagement on the app, I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. So I think you guys can definitely like be an inspiration to people who meet online, because it is kind of, sometimes people feel like, oh, like online dating can't really be a real thing. But we see it every week on this show, couples who met online, who have gotten engaged, or who are having babies, who are planning weddings, and it's definitely working. So what advice would you give to someone who's on this app looking for love, or maybe not looking for love? Like, what advice would you give them?
Definitely, if you're out there searching for love hardcore, like don't at least don't act like you're searching for it, you know? Like definitely a little bit act like it, but don't be thirsty for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier if you're not looking, you know, you'll find that person if you're not looking for that person. But if you're like, every single person, this is the one, you're going to scare them away.
Right, because every one of them can't be the one, facts.
Yeah. So you're going to scare every single person away if you have that state of mind, you know? So if you're like cool, acting cool, calm with it, you know, have that desire still deep in your heart, of course. but you're gonna find it when you're least looking for it.
Yeah. And don't be scared to talk to someone. That's very true. Yeah. So who made the first move when it comes to you and Kevster?
I would say Kevster.
Okay.
Both of us are kind of assertive.
Okay. Love it. So
he closed his live and came right into my live.
Oh, after this verse.
Yeah.
And how crazy is that it was a random verse?
Yeah, I know. Like I love random battles. I love to just meet random people from all over the world. And I was like, this guy's so cute with his bucket hat and his curly hair. When I battled him, I thought that he was gay for sure.
Okay. Listen, a lot of people don't like random verses, but the fact that you guys actually met during a random verse is insane.
I know, it's totally funny. Like, definitely don't be scared of random battles. I know there's a lot of like negativity on the random battles. Thank you, Nick. But like, just like, don't let the negativity bother you, you know, stay calm, cool, collected. Don't feed into their negativity and just skip if you need to. If you only have 7 skips, whatever, then you'll find some really great friends on that, you know?
I love it.
And maybe more.
Facts. So guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Save the Day with Travel Bae. We're talking to Miss Liz, who is engaged to top batch Kevster. So have you guys started making any wedding plans?
You know, I don't think we're gonna have like a huge planned out wedding. Neither of us are really into planning things that much. Like, we love to just sporadically do things. So in my mind right now, what I'm imagining is just like, and I think we're both like more interested in the after party. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm imagining is just like going to City Hall with a couple of important people and nice outfits, and then having a big garden party after, you know, telling people we're having an engagement party, and then show them the video of us getting married, and then everybody celebrates, you know, something like that.
Yeah. So where would you want to have it?
Like, my parents have like a beautiful place with lots of space in kind of like the Bruce Peninsula of Ontario, if you know where that is. It's like a very beautiful place. So somewhere around there, there's lots of lakes. There's lots of nature, so there's lots of campgrounds for people to stay overnight. So something like that. And then his parents in Europe also have kind of the same situation where we could have a party there for the Europe people.
Okay, so you'd have 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so
maybe 3.
2 weddings. I love that. So you say you probably go to City Hall. So how many, like, who would you want to go to City Hall with you guys?
Definitely my sister. Maybe my parents, but I just like I don't need to plan a big wedding. I do want the party part, you know, to invite all the friends, but I don't need to spend all the money to have like the venue and the cake and all that. I want it to be easy. I don't want to stress. Like, I live my life as stress-free as possible. And I know that those days can be kind of stressful, and I do not want to be any sort of bridezilla, you know, but I'll get a beautiful dress. And what I would love to do for a dress is take my mother's wedding dress and remake it into something that fits me.
Yes.
That would be my dream. But if I can't get that, I'll probably buy a secondhand dress, or maybe wear like a dress that I already have that's weddingish.
Okay. Yeah. I love when you see the dresses remade. That's always really, really pretty.
Maybe this.
We do dance already. We also gonna follow.
Yeah, we're gonna learn a couple of bachata dances at my dance studio that I go to. We're gonna learn some dances together so that we can do that, and we're definitely gonna stream the wedding if we get.
That was my next question.
We will stream it.
Okay.
We will stream it.
So would you be inviting people from like your live stream family to come there?
Definitely.
You gotta dance with your lady on the wedding for sure. Okay.
Yes, Kevster.
So
we both love to dance. So.
Okay, I love it. So what do you guys have planned for when he comes to?
I'm going to be working, so I can't have like the time off like I had when I was in Europe. But yeah, we're going to do, salsa bachata, man's not hot, definitely. We're going to take some dance classes. I'm going to take him to some like towns around my city, show him where I'm from, show him like where I grew up, show him where I live now. Yeah, like Niagara Falls. Everybody needs to see Niagara Falls. Things like that.
Oh, I love it. It's so sweet. Okay, so we're not having a huge wedding, but we're going to definitely have a nice garden party. You're going to live stream it. You're going to invite some of your family from the app. And so is there anything else that well, let me ask you this. So what is your, because we made a few phone calls earlier asking people the best and worst qualities of the person that they previously dated. So could you give us his best and worst quality?
Yeah, I'd say his worst quality is probably like that he doesn't have breaks sometimes. And he knows this and he will say this is true. That he definitely doesn't have breaks sometimes and he needs a reminder to step on the brakes in some situations. But I understand that. And I mean, his best quality is that he's so honest and his communication skills. Like, even though we speak different languages, like his second language is English and I speak like 1% Dutch. So, oh, it's okay, honey. I understand. Yeah, but he is so good at being honest and like admitting to things that he's done and like working through it together, you know? And I've never dated someone who is so honest and so good at communicating with me, you know? I've always been like scared about what's going on really in their mind, but Kevster always lets me know, you know, what's going on, and we have hard times and we get through them, you know, and it just makes us stronger.
I love that. Yeah. Okay, so I asked the caller, remember I asked them what's the one thing they would want to say to the person that they used to date. So since Kevster's here, could you just kind of tell him and us just something that you really want him to know about what you value about your friendship and your relationship with him?
Yeah, like I just said, I value so much when he's honest with me. Like even if it's something bad or something that's gonna hurt, like just tell me, you know, like then we can get through it, and he does that and I appreciate that so much. Oh yeah, we also have a small age difference. I'm 37 and he's 27. So I'm the cougar and I'm the cradle robber. But that's like my brother and his wife, and they've been together for ages. They have a beautiful family. His wife is 10 years older than him, so it works out.
Okay, so one of the things I like to ask my brides and grooms when they're planning a wedding, if you could put into words, not necessarily like what your wedding vows would be, but just something that you may not say to that person enough, but you want them to know.
Just that I accept him for who he is, like even though he has like some qualities that people think are bad, like I don't think they're bad, and I love those things about him. I love everything that's good about him and everything that's bad about him too, and they're not bad to me, you know. Like he struggles sometimes with anxiety maybe and things like that, like a lot of people in the world do, and I accept every part of that, you know, and I never want him to feel like he can't tell me something because he's scared, you know, because I'm always going to accept whatever he's feeling and just be so happy that he told me. So I just accept every part of him and I love him.
Oh, guys. I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Miss Liz, and thank you, Kevster, for being in the comments. I think you guys are the absolute cutest. I wish you guys so much luck and blessings with your meetup coming up in a few weeks. I hope that your time together is amazing. And I pray that everything that you guys hope and wish for in your relationship and your marriage, that you're blessed with. And babies.
Thank you. So keep an eye on our streams. There might be a wedding stream one of these days. You never know.
You guys do me a favor, hit Miss Liz with the fave. Kevster's in the comments. Make sure you guys hit. Well, first of all, how many babies do you want? I didn't even ask you that.
I mean, people ask me that, and I'm happy to have one. You know, I am just happy to have one. If more come after that, great. If not, great. One is good. Let's just start with one.
He said 6. So I do have a request. If you happen to get pregnant and you want to do a pregnancy reveal, message me on it and let me know. We can do it on the show. If you want to do a
Okay,
gender reveal,
yeah, that
let
would
me
be so
know.
fun.
Yeah, triplets, yay!
Imagine.
But thank you so much for being on the show. You guys make sure to hit Miss Liz with the fave. Make sure you guys hit Kevster with the fave. And I'm a boy and a girl. A boy first, then a girl.
We'll see.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being on the show. You guys make sure y'all hit her with the fave. Meet me, maybe.
Thank you so much, Travel Bae. I think you're amazing, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, there was so much fun. I'm a little jealous, you guys. It's the trip to Italy for me for the first meetup. I'm just saying, if you guys are trying to love me like that. Okay, take notes. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? I should have asked you guys if you have questions prior to. Would you guys be brave enough to meet someone for the first time in a different location? I think that's actually, I love the idea of that because I love to travel. So no surprise, I would definitely do that. But I like the idea of meeting somewhere for the first time because it's an adventure. You can share it together. So I think it's super cute. But if you guys are just coming in, first things first, you're late. The show's been going on for 47 minutes already, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. Welcome to Save Today with Travel Bae. This show is about wedding planning, and we kind of meet couples. We hear their love story. They give us encouragement for our own love stories. We have a new segment of the show called Save the Date, where we talk to people's exes, ask them how it was dating that person, and find out if they would potentially like to save the date and maybe even go out with that person again. But today's guest was Miss Liz, who is engaged to Top Badge Kevster. They're planning more of a garden themed celebration and not a huge wedding. But they're looking to have babies, which is super exciting. I love that. And I love everything she said. Like, it's all about communication. It's all about transparency, being honest with each other. She said something that one of the callers that we called earlier said something similar about, be honest with people, give them the truth and let them work through it. So I absolutely love that. So put a 1 in the comments if you are ready for our next call. Is Bar L still being a little upset about the phone call that we had to make earlier? Okay, so this next person, and listen, now this is live, so I hope that this person answers. Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Please leave your message for.
Let's try again. Sometimes people think it's a telemarketer. We're going to see if they answer. Hi, may I speak to Damon?
Wrong number.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I got the wrong number. Well, okay, here we go. We're calling Damon, who used to date Asia. Not to put the phone number in the comments. Calm down.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Damon?
This is him.
Hi, Damon. This is my name is Travel Bae, and I am on a show called Save the Date. And I got your phone number from one of your exes, and her name. She gave me your number because we're doing a segment of my show called Save the Date, where I call someone's ex and ask them a couple of questions about that person. Would you be open to answering a few questions?
I think so.
Okay. So first things first, how was it? I'm going to refer to her as, let's see, I don't want to say her name on live because I don't want people to know her name. So I'm going to refer to her as Diva. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how was it dating Diva?
I said 8.5.
Oh, okay. 8.5 is not bad. That's actually, that's pretty good. So could you give us the best and worst qualities of her?
Like, does physical count, or is it like personality and all that.
No, we don't want to do physical. More so like their personality, or rate them as far as their dating, like how it was dating that person.
I mean, it wasn't a bad experience. Her personality is pretty dope. I mean, we got along as far as that.
Mm-hmm.
She, I don't know, she was fun and funny, and I mean that was one of those things that stuck out to me because I consider myself somewhat of a comedian, so that's that.
Okay, perfect. So her best quality was that she was fun and funny. So what was her worst quality?
I honestly can't say it was.
Wow. So there was no worst quality. Okay. Okay. I like that. So if you could describe Diva in 3 words, what would it be?
Well, she looked good. Of course, one would be beautiful.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, without a doubt. Fun and entertaining.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this: why do you feel like things did not work out with you and Diva?
Well, at the time, I was a lot younger, and I wouldn't even say it was her fault, because I say it was mainly me. I was just off doing my own thing. And doing too much, to be honest. So.
Oh, you're doing too much. Okay, there's a song that says you're doing too much. Okay. So okay. So I appreciate be different, and both of you were single, so there's no disrespect to anyone. Would you consider getting back with her?
I'll say yeah, because like I say, it wasn't nothing bad about even dealing with her. You know what I mean? It was just, I'd say more so timing. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I was young, so I'll probably give it another go around. Okay.
And if let's say she's in the stream, and there's one thing that you would like to say to her, what would it be?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't know, cause I mean, I feel like I said all I needed to say to her. Like, we recently spoke.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't feel like there's nothing just up in the air that I should say.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. So listen, so this is a dating show that I do on this app. So let's say we want to help her for the next person that she's going to date. What is one thing you would encourage her to do that you feel like could help her next relationship be more successful? What would it be?
I ain't even gonna say it's just her. It's just, I feel like with how most women have been treated, they find it kind of hard to open up and just let a man be a man.
Okay.
So I mean, just chill and just let whatever happens happen. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Damon, for taking my phone call and letting us know how it was dating Diva. I will let her know what you said, because I'm not sure if she's here, but I appreciate your honesty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Put a 1 in the comments if you were nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was very nervous the whole time. I was like, who is he going to say? But I'm telling you guys, the reason I think this is so much fun is because a lot of times I feel like we leave relationships and we may not even understand what the other person thought. And so where you may think the person may say something negative, a lot of times it wasn't that it was a bad relationship. It could just be a matter of timing, communication, you guys just not being a good fit. So I am going to let her know that she was an 8.5. He had nothing but positive things to say about her. He would definitely date her again. So you can't go wrong with that. So do you guys want to do one more phone call? Or you guys, I was very nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We have one more number. Let's see if they answer. And I promise you guys, I did not call ahead of time. I'm nervous. And if you guys are just coming in, welcome to Save the Date with Travel Bae. This is a new segment of the show. We do 2 calls before the show. We're going to do 2 calls at the end of the show. We're calling exes of someone from the app, asking a couple of questions about how it was dating that person. And we're trying to see if we potentially could save the dates and get them either to rekindle the love or help this person with their next relationship. So we're calling the next person, and this person's name is Yolanda. Here it goes, nothing, guys.
Hello.
Hi, am I speaking to Yolanda?
Speaking.
Hi, Yolanda. My name is Travel Bae, and I am calling from a show. I have a show called Save the Date, and
Okay.
I'm calling. And if you don't mind, do you have time to answer a few questions? Because we're trying to figure out how to make, when we're looking into dating, we want to know what we did wrong in a relationship to help with the next relationship, if that makes sense.